Hi, I'm Andrew Stevenson, and in today's video I'm going to show you how you can make a free seamless pattern using the free version of Canva. So as this is the free version, it's going to be more limited than the pro version obviously, but it's something you can still do for free. Start off by creating a custom sized canvas. I'm going to go for 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels, and the idea is that we'll make this seamless pattern and then you can download it and use it in any of your publishing software. So the first thing I'm going to do is search for elements. So this is the free version, like I say, so there won't be a lot of things to choose from, but there are some. And I'm going to go for a leaf motif, because leaves are in, and also saying leaf motif is quite fun. And as you can see, these ones without the crowns are the free images. There are some. So let's begin by dragging a few of these onto the page. Dragging a few of these onto the page. Resize them. Rearrange them. Add them in any way which is pleasing to your eyes. You can rotate and flip them if you want to. Any way that you see fit. Yeah, that's probably enough. I've got myself carried away. And that's a leaf pattern there. That's how we're going to start off with. And this is, it's an okay leaf pattern. It's not too disgusting. I'm sure you could use it, but if you were to download it and use it as is, as you tiled it across your book pages, if you were using this as, say, a backing paper or as part of a front cover design, you'll probably notice that it would be this exact image repeated 6 or 7 times. I'll download it and show you what I mean. So here we are in Affinity Publisher. I'll just add the image that we've just downloaded and show you what it's like when you try to tile it across the page. So using Shift Control and then dragging the image across, I'll just drag it out a few times. And that's what the pattern looks like at the minute. It's not bad, but you can clearly see that that's one image, 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 and that's one image. It's quite uniform, almost quite blocky. You can tell that is made up from 6 separate images. Now the trick to make this into a seamless image is to digitally, we want to cut this picture into quarters, and then we're going to re-glue it together in a different way. And the way to do that in Canva is to select everything and then group it together, so that way, when I pull one, I won't pull everything else out of position. I will just extend it to the width of the page. And now I'm going to drag this entire package of elements into the bottom left corner. Now you have your guides to help you, so you know when you reach the halfway point. That's in the one corner, and then with the image selected, Control C, Control V to copy and paste, and then drag it into the opposite corner. And then again we're going to do the same to take the image to the top. So I'll select both of these, Control C, Control V, copy and paste, and then drag it to the top. And this is the image now. So it's all of the same pictures and images, they're just in slightly different places, and you can see that because of where we have digitally cut the image into bits, there are overlapping bits of each element. So the leaf starts up here and there's the end of it there. This one starts on the right hand side and the tip's there. Same with here, this large, looks like an olive branch, and the tip of it's there. And I'll download this and show you what that looks like. So here we are back in Affinity. I'll just grab the new image. And again, Control Shift and drag. As you can see, the images now fit together more like a jigsaw. So this bit of leaf here now connects to the next image, and again Control Shift and drag. All of the overlapping bits connect to now make full images. So obviously the images do look similar because they are the same elements, but in this version here where we do have the seamless quality, it's a lot harder to tell where each image ends and the other one begins. Whereas in here, without digitally cutting the page, it is very obvious that there are 6 images there making up that sheet. This seamless pattern is kind of like when you are hanging wallpaper and you pattern wallpaper and you line up the different bits of the pattern to create one large, or what looks like one large piece of wallpaper, rather than 10 or so strips. And the beauty of repeating patterns is that you can make nice designs like this. You can use this as a interior for a book or a bit of backing paper, use it as part of your cover design. You can also, because seamless images are quite desirable, look on Creative Fabrica and search for seamless image. You'll see loads and loads of different types, because people want to use them. You could even download them and sell them. And this was just a quick example with leaves. If you take your time and do it properly, you can end up with something truly special like this. Now here's something a little bit more complex. This is another seamless pattern made with Canva. I used the Pro version of Canva for this because it has, I uploaded some elements for it. So it's a cat repeating pattern, and you'd be hard pushed to tell how many separate images go in to make that full sheet. You wouldn't know that wasn't just one complete image. It's actually made up of 9 copies of the same image. And I will just show you what it looks like. So that's the image by itself. You can see that because we've cut it into quarters, we have a lot of overlapping cats, and that really helps to give the illusion of the image being one large image rather than made up from several small ones. The downside of using the free version of Canva as opposed to the Pro version or another piece of design software is that you can't download any sort of transparency in your images. Your background can't be transparent. It will in this case be white, or you can change it to any colour you fancy. That's not a problem because you can make this colour part of your design. But if you wanted to download the image and place it on top of a colour you've already picked in your book, so if you're making a cover in Designer or Microsoft Publisher, you've picked your background colour, you can't download this as transparent, so you'll have this full block of colour. So the background becomes part of the image as you download it. It's just something to bear in mind. You can make this. It's not that much of a problem because you can use the colour in your design, but you've just got to be aware that that's it. Once the colour's in your image as a background, that's it. You're downloading it. The other problem with using the free version of Canva is that when you come to download your image, you can't use SVG. So it's not a massive problem. It just means that if you were to scale it, there's a chance you might lose some quality if you make the image bigger. But you address that problem by making your canvas large enough to start with. So if anything, you've got to shrink the image down, so you won't lose much quality there. So that is it for today's video. Just a very quick and simple video showing you how you can make seamless designs using the free version of Canva. Obviously read the licenses attached to these free elements because they are subject to change. The last time I checked, it was fine to use the free elements and as part of a commercial project. And you can use these seamless images, for a lot of different things other than your KDP books. They work very well, but you can also make them into printables for Etsy, or just sell the seamless image. If you've got a Creative Fabrica creator account, then people are after these sort of images. So that is it for today's video. Please like, comment and subscribe to the channel. It really does help and I appreciate it a lot. And I shall see you next time.